It's so difficult to go back to because it's such a, it's easy to talk about, but it's not easy to live through. And I think a lot of people feel how I've felt. But letting that come to the surface is a whole other thing. Like remembering what it's like to not want to get out of bed, remembering what it's like to not even want to be here anymore. It's sad. Like, I'm glad that I was able to get help and that I was able to understand what I was going through and build the tools to make me better. But I don't want to go through that again. And I think some of the things that I've incorporated into my life now are non-negotiable because I do not want to go back there. I don't ever want to feel like I don't want to live. I was very lucky to grow up on the river here. I spent probably every single day of my childhood either on the river or in the ocean in some capacity. The ocean, I think, is the only place where I feel calm and still and in the moment, and not another thought goes through me, like not a negative thought, absolutely nothing at all. It's the only place where I can make my mind completely quiet. So being near the beach is like my calm place. I had overworked myself to the point of being in complete breakdown. I ended up being in a private mental health facility for 3 weeks, which, was difficult, but one of the best things I've ever done for myself. At that point, when you see your daughter's face and you know that you might not see that again because of your own actions, no shame for me at all.
Talking about experiencing new things that your son's doing for you this weekend.
Okay, so I've come to Evans to learn to surf. So the boys are going to teach me. I'm going to actually get on a board, paddle out, go out the back with them. Scares the shit out of me, but I want to surf.
All of these places I've been, they don't feel like forever. But each step I'm taking, it seems like I'm finding myself.
I'm scared of sharks, I'm scared of the tides, I'm scared of all that stuff, but I'll never not go in the water. So surfing for me is like crossing that line of doing something that scares me, but I really want to do it. So I'm just gonna follow them and get over it. I hope.
There's a place I'm welcome in, there's a place I know I'm called a friend, there's a place that I'm never alone. There's a place called home, a place called home.
I think it's important for other people to know that you can get better, because that's actually something I didn't know, having dealt with depression and anxiety for so many years. I just thought it was something I had to live with. I thought that I had to be depressed or anxious for the rest of my life, and you actually don't. It's something that you can recover from. And that was probably the first thing that gave me hope in my recovery, was knowing that I can get better.
A place called home, a place called home. There's a place called home, a place called home.
Absolutely, you have to process your trauma. You can't just ignore it. You can't drink over top of it. You can't take drugs over top of it. You can't be a workaholic like I was, or eat yourself to death. You can't do all of those things and think that you're going to get better.